That's good. That's good. I don't think I can sing this song. It's loud. It's so loud. I wish a buck was still silver. It was back when the country was strong. Back before Elvis and before Vietnam War came along. Before the Beatles and yesterday, when a man could still work and still would, is the best of the free life behind us now? And are the good times really over for good? Are we was still cola, and a joint was a bad place to be. And it was back before Nixon lied to us all on TV. Before microwave ovens, when a girl could still cook and still would. Is the best of the free life behind us now? And are the good times really over for good? Are we rolling downhill like a snowball headed for hell? With no kind of chance for the flag or the Liberty Bell. I wish a Ford and a Chevy would still last 10 years like they should. Is the best of the free life behind us now? And are the good times really over for good? Snowball headed for hell. With for the flag and the sorry bell. Like it should. Over. Oh, Merle. Merle. Well, I can't play it for you, so you have to. The only way I can share it is if I do a terrible job of singing it. Hey guys, we don't have to be on long, but this coming week could be big for Finger, and I think maybe one or two of the other stocks too. But I think for Finger it can be pretty dramatic. I didn't listen to Ham's calls. I know he's had them, so you probably have more information than I do. But I did a chart, and just to get ready for what might come. No, that's Nixie. Sorry, this is Finger. Here's Finger. This is a 5-year chart. Yeah, who knows? But I think it's pretty clear that lavender line, or is it chartreuse? I don't know. the finger has broken out from a pretty significant downward trend line, and it's done it in a powerful way. It's very powerful. And you can see, I didn't circle them, but you can see at least twice before where finger just went straight up. And then I drew the lime colored line because I think that's also a declining resistance line. And that comes out right around $5. I think $4 has a little bit of meaning. I don't know how much. Because if finger were to, and I'm not saying it will tomorrow, but pull back slightly and build up another head of steam, because it's not always good to go straight up, although it did it twice before. I don't think $4 is much of a resistance, but $5 could be something. If you believe in the diagonal trend lines. The horizontals, though, up there that I drew in blue, they could be a little more significant. I think it's 8, 10, and 16 roughly. But, none of it's going to matter. If this thing has the power of everyone buying it and the attention of a lot of people, it can get out of hand for the good guys. It can get out of hand to make everybody a lot of money. Is he on a call now? Oh, all right. Well, I didn't know that. I thought I was coming on late enough. You guys go to his call. It's fine. I'll just talk to whoever's still here. And then when you're done with his call, you can come back. I should listen to the new Kanye West song. I don't think that's his name. And if it's what I saw referenced, I've never heard a Ye West song in my life. I have no interest in seeing anything he sings. But if it's what I saw in a headline that I forget what it was, but it was something very pro Nazi or something, or pro that guy that ran the country. I have no interest in hearing that. I have absolutely zero interest. And if you're implying that because I speak out on the evil that certain parts of the right-wing fanatical government and army of Israel, and it seeps down further, the dehumanization of the Palestinians, the slaughter, the genocide. If I speak out of that, somehow I'm supporting Hitler. Look, dude, you're either a victim or you're a supremacist. I don't know how you can be both. The only country in the world that is somehow allowed to exist based on Jewish supremacism, on a religion, on I guess a race. I don't know if that's really makes sense. But I don't know how you do it. You both play the supremacist and the victim. Look, it was horrible, and I'm not just saying that. It was beyond evil. It was beyond any sense of human decency, human. If you think about it, one thinks about it, it makes you vomit thinking about what Germany did to Jews. First, they dehumanized them, then they put them in outdoor prisons, and then they exterminated them. That's what Israel's doing to the Palestinians. Why is it different? Why is it different? I guess one difference would be if the Palestinians just left Israel alone, got the hell out so Israel could go get the oil and the gas, and they just went somewhere. Probably that'd be enough. But then Israel would turn their focus on Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Egypt. So, Axel, I don't appreciate that at all. I don't like Kanye West. I've never listened to his music. I don't like how he treats women. And I certainly do not support anything that glorifies Nazism or the slaughter of Jews, but I can't support the slaughter of Palestinians. And so I'll leave you to your hatred, Axel. I'll leave you to your hatred. I'd pray for you, but I don't know your name, and I'm not sure my prayers can help hatred. I don't know if the new administration is tired of Israel. I think they're tired of Netanyahu, and who wouldn't be? Netanyahu is just an awful human being. But I think the so-called Jewish lobby, whatever that means, but the what is it, AIPAC, very powerful in the United States. And hey, I've talked about it. Yeah, I'm not going to change it. And I'm not sure that the United States is going to get away from war in the Middle East on behalf of Israel. Some people say that we want the war. I don't know. But we got disgusting people like Lindsey Graham, calling for war against Iran. Persia has a great culture. As far as I can tell, beautiful women. I don't know about the men, but they're all well educated, a great society, and we're going to go bomb it. We don't even have enough bombs to take care of Yemen, and we shouldn't be bombing Yemen either. We just have to stop all this. After Trump, we had the senile Biden, and we had the baby boomers, Clinton and Bush and Obama. But after Trump, I think it's going to be the millennials' turn. And I'd be really surprised, other than Rubio, who I think is a neocon, I'd be really surprised if there's any millennials that are hell-bent on attacking Iran. And I'd be surprised if there's millennials that support the extermination of a population. Gaza Strip is unlivable. Children are dying and starving, and diseases are coming back, and it's horrible. But the West, where is the West? Where's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who goes down and gives a fake crying scene at the border. Where is she on it? Nowhere. Nowhere. Where is J.D. Vance? Where is trying to think of other Democrats? Can't think of any that are young. Where are they? Where's Cory Booker? Where's whoever's running the House? Where are they? Where? Anyway, let's not talk about it because I can't change it, and I don't think this call can change it. But just suffice to say, I'm not listening to any pro-Nazi songs by Ye West. He can go. He also can go drown in his hatred. But the world's going to be run by millennials, which could be good. Could be good. Could be good. So anyway, let's stop talking about that. So Ham is having. I forgot about the Indians. I forgot about the Indians. Well, we're not killing the Indians anymore. We do. There's still reservations. There's still poverty. And there's still neglect, and that's wrong. I don't know what to do about that either. But that's an injustice and a extermination that happened a long time ago. Doesn't make it any better, but there's nothing to be done about it. What's happening in Gaza can be fought against, but we're all quiet. We all keep our mouths shut. And it's wrong. It's evil. It's not a war. It's a slaughter. And it's intentional. And I I don't know what to do about it. I'm not the president. I'm not anything. So anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt Ham's call. You guys can go listen to Ham's call. I did just want to I don't know what this means. They've been bought sultry. They've been bought sultry. I don't know what that means. This is finger motion. I think to me, the stock could pull back at any time just on a chart. Doesn't mean it's not going to go up. It's just normally when stocks break out, they pull back. I wouldn't expect if there's a pullback for it to be very deep. At 350, I would imagine your trading range could become $3 to $4. But I do see some resistance there at $5. Is it big? Nothing's big if there's enough volume driving it upward. If it breaks through 8, I think it's going to be really powerful. If it gets through 10, it's Katie bar the door, and that's pretty exciting. I do want to point out on Nixie, this is how I see it. Others might not. I think that was a declining wedge there that the stock has broken out from. You can leave the wedge off. It's certainly broken out from a declining resistance line. The strength that Finger shows by breaking through the 200-day moving average and etc. hasn't happened here yet. So it might not, but I think it will. And I drew those chartreuse or purple lines. I see $10, 20 really, but there's some in between. There's some stuff below 20. And then 28. And then you can make a case for 40. But that's Nixie. And so I wanted to, now I'm feeling like you guys should go listen to him. Maybe I should just sign off, try again in the morning. But I may not come on tomorrow. If Finger starts really moving, I might not be here. So I wanted to talk about Finger. The things I wanted to say about Finger is a squeeze can happen and it can run. But those calls you have, they expire on Friday. So unless you're just holding them in order to see what happens in a squeeze, and you're holding them for free or they're very inexpensive, I would expect Finger to open up strongly tomorrow morning, and I would take the opportunity to take profits in calls, maybe buy the next strike price if you don't want to miss out on a squeeze, but maybe roll out to June, or maybe just take the profits and wait a week and let your stock position participate in the upside. But only you can decide. It's just those $5 and $6 calls all expire on Friday. So it's just something to be aware of. I'm feeling like you guys should go listen to him. Who said he had a call? Oh, it's Axel. Axel's just a show. So one thing is, as you make money in Finger motion, if you do, I really want you to be thinking about what you're going to do. Maybe 10% of your profits should go into silver, physical silver. You can do gold, you can do the other precious metals. I do think, things like the SMH ETF for the semiconductors or others, I think you're going to see the stock market go to all-time highs that you can't believe. So you can trade some of that, but it's risky. I think taking profits and starting to build a position in physical silver, which in my mind is the trade of your generation. I just read, I didn't know it, that the millennial population is larger than the baby boomer. I think baby boomers and millennials both, well, I think for baby boomers, this may be your last trade. For me, it's going to be my last trade, the commodities trade. I think it'll last 5 to 7 years, but um, the the difference between buying in early and owning, let's say, the physical metal, let's say at $35, which is already double where we could have bought it a year ago. But if you buy it now, if you have profits and it goes, I don't know, to 90, you're going to feel great. If you start buying it at 80 and then it corrects, it's going to be a very nervous experience. So buying the physical silver, I think, has to be the first idea with some of your profits. I think if finger motion runs, I think there'll be other ideas out there probably, but I don't know how much more time we have to play in the field that's stacked against us. All these kind of over-the-counter stocks where a group of investors and the CEO are trying to put some things together to force a short squeeze. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's the strategy for the next 10 years. I don't think so. I think it's going to come somewhat to a head, but I also think it's a very difficult game to make money in. If we keep playing that for every stock that people think of, we're going to miss out on probably the biggest bull market you've ever seen in precious metals and mining stocks. Obviously, those things are not something you need to worry about next week. Next week, you want to think about finger. And I'm sure Ham will be on in the morning. I guess he's on now. I wish I had thought of that. I didn't think he'd be on this late. So anyway, I don't see any questions. So maybe I'll just leave it at that and we'll talk tomorrow. All I got is Axel's responding to me today. There were some stocks here that I wanted to talk about in the mining area, but I'll look them up before we talk again. But I knew I had spoken about it. Endeavor Silver. There's a company called Alexco Resources. I don't know. That's silver. I don't know if it's still around. There's Prophecy Development, a Bolivian company. There's McEwen Mining. And there's Pan American Silver. There's Santa Cruz Silver Mining. And this one I really like. I don't know what it's trading for, but I wanted to bring it to a company that I raised money for. There's a company called Iberian Minerals and Mineworks. I don't know if that's still the name, but they have a mobile. They can bring sort of a plant to the gold discovery. It's a mobile mill. I think it's great. Um, anyway, we'll talk about those next time. And since there's very little questions, I think I'm just going to end it there. It didn't catch fire tonight. So I thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry if I crossed over on Ham. Go to Twitter and you can certainly listen to him there, but you can hear a replay of his call. And we'll talk